You got yourself one of these guys, is eating away at your income due to interest rates, and you want to get from under it as quickly as possible? I may have a solution for you. Let's step into my office. Back in 2021, I made the wise decision to pay off my truck. This came after I separated the military, my hours at my new job had gotten cut, and I said to myself, why not have as least amount of expenses possible? So I decided that paying off my truck at that time would be the best decision for me. So I dropped the $4,000 needed to pay off my truck, and I was debt free. Well, what happened a couple of months after paying off that truck, I'm a big car guy, big car enthusiast. I decided that it was time to customize my truck. So I started shopping around online for wheel and tire packages, lift kits, and leveling kits. And initially I said, hey, I'll get a leveling kit for now and then eventually get a lift kit later on. I ended up finding a pair of factory used 20s on the Facebook marketplace for the truck, and 20s were what I needed for the lift kit that I purchased. I was shopping around and just looking, comparing my truck to different trucks with leveling kits, lift kits, and factory ride height. And I was like, if I'm gonna put this leveling kit on and I'm gonna eventually want a lift kit, well then I'm gonna pay more money to have this thing put on, taken down just to have a lift kit installed.
That doesn't make any sense.
So I was like, you know what? I started pricing tire packages for the 20-inch wheels that I had gotten. So of course I was looking for like mud terrain tires, found a pair that was doable. What wasn't doable was the lift kit at the time.
Not today.
So I ended up having to get a credit card. Now this credit card that I had gotten it through my bank, had an 18% APR on it, $4,100 credit limit. The lift kit that I wanted, altogether having the lift kit installed, I did get the lift kit put on and having that all installed, it ran me about $3,800. So I'm over 90% credit card utilization. Damn it. Which I didn't know about at the time, and I think you're supposed to be below 30% credit card utilization, and I'm up there, dang near maxed out on that card. And what happened was I started getting interest on that card, and this is my first time having a credit card. The only credit card something like a credit card that I had before this was a military star card that I used at the BX, and I always paid that amount off before I accrued any interest on the card. So I didn't really know how a credit card worked. Well, I started accruing interest after I got the lift kit, had it installed, and I was like, man, this is kind of rough. I'm paying a lot of money on interest. So I started looking at ways to get the thing paid off faster. And that's why we're here today. Today we're talking about the balance transfer card. The balance transfer card allows you to carry over an existing debt or loan onto a new card. Once you found a card that matches your needs, you can apply online or you can call the company if you need more information. And this can take a few days getting the card approved and getting your balance transferred.
Waiting.
Now the goal here is to pay off the card.
Pay them off
before the intro APR ends or the promotional period ends. Once the promotional period ends, the contract APR kicks in.
Back to square one.
And you'll be back to paying the interest that you was paying on the card before. Hopefully you found one that offers lower contract APR and your APR is lower, but the interest kicks back in. I'm recommending this option assuming that you have the funds to cover the debt before the intro APR expires and the contract APR kicks in. This works if you plan on making above the minimum amount required each month.
I do.
To find a balance transfer card, you can visit sites like LendingTree, Bankrate, or NerdWallet where they list the top 10 best performing balance transfer cards, or you can simply call your bank. I hope you enjoyed the video and found the content useful. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, share it to a friend in need, and consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you want to see more helpful content like this. We'll see you all next time. Peace.